Hello YouTube, Ron from Sci-Fi Model Shop here, coming to you with a update on my cancer awareness build, my Batwing. This is going to be part one, I believe, other than my intro. So on the plans, we're doing steps 4, 5, and 6. So, the step 4 was to create a box out of cardboard, and what I decided to use was this thin cardboard right here. Come from a mailing package that I just kept and do this. It's not corrugated cardboard like shows in the plans, but I like to have a precise box type of thing. I tried to make a whole can and make the box and then fit it inside the can like it was shown in the plans, and I couldn't make it work. So I just decided that I would make the box out of here, like it shows in the measurements and everything on the plan. And then I would figure out the can part later. What I'm going to use for cans, being it's a lung cancer and everything, and lung cancer is white, I'm going to use these old cans I had, these Mountain Dew throwback cans. It's kind of weird having Batman in a can style that's not black, but you know, you'll look fine. So that's the cans we're going to use for it. And I may throw in a just to kind of break it up, I may throw in a different Mountain Dew can that's not got the throwbacks on it, just to kind of give it a little variation type thing. I'll have to see how that looks. All right, so after I made the box, which is right here, I took 2 cans and basically measured from, my pointer here, I measured from here to this edge here and made a bend in the can. And then I measured from this edge here to this edge here and made a bend into the can. And then I determined how much can I wanted left here, which is wound up being 1 3/4 inches. This is about 1 inch, and this here is 1.5 inches, which is half of this. Sorry, so this is from here to here is 1.5 inches, which is about half the can. This is 3 inches total, and this is the center dividing line. And then right here is your inch, and then 1 3/4 inches right here. And the reason I went 1 3/4 inches so these 2 cans could overlap on the bottom. And then I took and made my bat engines. These here come from Etsy. There was a seller at the time, and it's been a long time ago, that done these round things for crafts that you could put any kind of design on them, and then so these are just round buttons. And then this here, it's kind of hard seeing that because it's silver. This right here, as you can see, it has a little ridge on it, and in reality it's not going to show, but if any of it does show, it's going to not just be a cardboard or plain aluminum like this here. So how that is made is with this paper crimper right here. This is Frisk, so you can see right here. Put my pointer again. See right here, this is by Frisk. And you know, styrene, people that make dioramas and railroads and things like that, this makes a good corrugated roof. So you just put this in here, and I put tape on it so I would have to keep squeezing this handle, okay? And you run this through. And you now have a corrugated design on it. It's just that easy. So I usually use a you know, cans that are just things I'd throw away, like this can here. I wouldn't use this because of the nutritional facts showing up and things like that, but on this side here it makes a good floor or a good back. So that's kind of really like those engines. Then this has got a piece for a tail, for the bat tail and things like that. Now if you was to wanting to do this at this stage, you can still do that. If you want to put the two 3/32 rods in that the plans show right here and here. So we'll just get rid of the phone. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the phone. Probably creditors. Okay. Well, not creditors, but those people that your Apple accounts are, you know, being compromised. You know, don't use your account. You know, those robocalls is what I meant to say. They're horrible. Anyhow, so if you wanted to put the hose in here and here, you can still do that, because you could take something long like this and put a little epoxy on the ends and still get inside of here and put the epoxy around the poles real easy. You know, so that wouldn't be hard or difficult at all to do that. Now on the plans, it shows a black canopy for the Blackwing, and it's all spray painted black, and it looks really cool, and it's something I may choose to do. And it also shows a really cool cockpit that you can put in at the end, and it shows you, you know, how to do that. And what I thought I would try to do is do a clear, one of those clear canopies, and that's made from the 1 liter bottles, as it shows in the plans, and try to build the cockpit right here on top of this, and use this for a seat right here, and put a clear canopy over this whole thing, you know, like this, you know, type thing. So it has a canopy over the whole thing. What that would do is that saves you all the time of, this would be your floor right here in that case, and that saves you all the time for cutting all this out right here. I would have to design that. It's not part of the plans, but it's kind of some of the kind of things I think about. And if the canopy didn't, or the cockpit didn't work, I'd go with that blacked out canopy, because that looks really cool as well. So this is kind of the end of part 1 here. If it ran a little bit long, I apologize, but these things kind of take some time to explain. So here's, got my engines in, got my thing done. 4, 5, and 6 on the plans is done. What I'm going to work on next is put the I think it's step 7. You put the cardboard template on it, and then you mark out for your holes for the wings and things like that. And I think that's definitely what we're going to have to do next. And then I'm going to cut out the wings on it out of cardboard and get those prepared just out of cardboard, and then we'll do the whole front right here and follow the plans back. So I deviate a little bit, but pretty much follow everything that's inside of that plan. And that's the neat thing about Cancraft is just like that cockpit I was talking about. If you can, think of something and get it designed and things like that, then go for it, because it doesn't have to be, part by part by part to the plans. The plans, if you do them part by part by part, they'll turn out really well. But I like to do things, just try something new and things like that. So here we are. So it's the end of part 2, like I was saying. Thank you for viewing our build series. I hope you're liking this, Wayne. You're a hell of a guy, a good friend. Thank you for being there. I hope that someone along the way will pick up a plan, leave a couple of bucks in your tip jar, and so you can keep your website up and running and things like that. I know having cancer, you don't have a lot of disposable income, and the I think it's real generous of you to let people download the PDF plan like that, because there's a lot of hard work and designs in them. Anyhow, this is Ron from Sci-Fi Model Shop. I'll talk to you later.